Hello, Toyota Sienta fans. I know there's not many of us, but I am because I actually drive this car. I drive a white version of this thing. It's one of the ugliest vehicles in the world, but I like it because look, you can actually have 6 seats in this thing. You can actually seat 7 people in this thing. I've actually sat in that third row. You wouldn't want to do it for a long time, but it is doable. So very cool. It's actually, I think, built on a Toyota Corolla platform, so it's actually a small vehicle by Western standards, but it's kind of big where I live. I prefer to drive a Mazda 2 because it's actually smaller than this. Anyways, I actually paid a lot of money for this because this went out of print, I guess, a long time ago. It's number 99 in the regular Tomica line. It's a 160 scale version of this car. This is a second generation Sienta, by the way, and it came out in 2015 in the real world. I don't see a date on this product here, so I don't know how old this is, but it might be under this sticker. I'm not sure why there's a dog on this box. Alright, so this model came out in 2016, and that's probably why I paid a lot of money for it. I think this is the only color it came in. I wish they'd come out with this again in white. It's actually made in Vietnam, of all places, as well. This is not going to be a highly realistic looking thing. It's just the only thing around 164 that's this generation of Sienta. So I like the packaging though. It's just cardboard, but they protect the cardboard from scratching the thing with a plastic bag. So a plastic bag doesn't cost a lot of money. It's not vacuum formed. They're not making me buy a crystal display box, right? It's just, I want this, not this. So I like that. That's very nice of them. Okay, looking at these images here. I believe this thing was styled after an outdoor trekking shoe. Like if you think of like Merrell shoes and stuff like that. And I can kind of see it. Anyways, the headlights, yeah, they're just plain silver on this thing. The wheels don't match at all. But the proportions, they do seem to be quite good. The taillights, well, the back end actually might be better than the front end. And this crazy chartreuse neon yellowish green thing. It's quite eye-catching, but I would say the most popular color is probably white. Alright, well, looking at, I think these things, this might have suspension. These are some tiny tire slash wheels. They're just all plastic like Hot Wheels with the exposed axle. So it must mean it rolls well. There's actually a lot of noise, but being a die-cast body, it has the weight to roll pretty well. The base is plastic. And let's see, if you buy it without packaging, you would know the scale, where it sits in the line, what brand made it, and you know what car it is. And in particular 2016. This is what every company should do. They need to have all this information on the bottom of their models, so you know what you're holding in your hand. Alright, yeah, so suspension stuff. It is press fit together. And then, yeah, it's hard to avoid this. We might as well get this out of the way. This trunk here, it does open up. Okay, well, totally unnecessary in my opinion, but it's there. It just, you have these ugly panel gaps because it has to clear. Alright, and die-cast fits. Look how wide this is, because yeah, that's the problem with moving parts on die-cast. It just doesn't work very well. We do have some nice printing. That's a very crisp Toyota badge. And then this is not just black, so it's nice. It's got a little bit of the red taillight in there. Although really this area should be all red. Okay, and then that black comes down around here, like on the real car. Not enough black cut in there. No license plate, that's fine. Fuel fillers in the right location. The tracks for these rear doors. These rear doors slide back. And then the regular hinge doors here. Unfortunately, look at this. We got paint rash because it's been sitting in that box for a long time. And then just silver headlights. I kind of wish they printed, just like on the back, kind of like what Hot Wheels does, some sort of extra print effort to make it look like our three-dimensional headlight. The Toyota badge though, see, 2 colors, looks really nice. They just need to print them black on here to make it look like a real headlight. A little silver trim strip there, and then the bumper. Okay, the fog lights, there's no paint. The blackout around the A pillar, B, C pillars is there. The flush rear windows, they're not plastic, it's just part of the casting. This is obviously transparent here, as you can see. No indication of wiper blades. The rear view mirrors molded on the inside of this. That's an effective way to get the detail in there. And I can actually see the molding of the interior is not so bad. It seems better, or at least on par with the Hot Wheels. I actually think it's probably better. Yeah, alright, not bad, not bad. Yeah, headrest there, rear seats. Door panels, nope, no door panels. Okay, they're ribbing on the roof. The rain gutter rails, yeah, they're a physical groove. Luckily this opening panel's in the back, because I'm never going to pose it backwards, so I am going to come back with a wheel swap. So here we are. These are Rays EcoDrive wheels. I think they're originally designed for a Toyota Prius, but I happen to have them on a Sienta here. I did a video on lighter weight wheels, but I don't actually know if lighter weight wheels will save you fuel. I bought a top box, so I totally ruined this test. I'm going to try another test on my Mazda, because I put Rays on that Mazda. And we'll have to see next year when the tires wear out if I actually save fuel with lighter weight wheels. But right now I actually think heavier wheels are actually more efficient. It makes no sense at all. Defies physics. Alright, so that's what's going on here. I didn't actually do anything else. I guess I could add some silver there, but I just wanted to put some wheels on this. Maybe a license plate. I really wish Tomica would come back and do this in white. Then it would actually look like my car. But being yellow, I just don't care so much. And then also, that's really ugly to look at, right? The paint rash. That's the problem with die-cast. Being 1/60th scale, it's not going to really fit in with realistic collections. Here's a TLV of a Town Ace. So that's a small van because it's old. Here's the green light of the BA Baracus 18 van. And so even at 164, it's actually much bigger than a Sienta. So this Sienta, I believe, is built on the Toyota Corolla platform, or Corolla Altis, I forget. So I'm going to just throw up the Hot Wheels here of the Renault Espace Wagon. Espace, I don't know, since that's not the scale. Anyways. So I feel like this brand is somewhere in between a premium brand. I don't know if I even consider TLV premium because they lack so many details. But I guess it's the most premium of these brands. It's definitely better than a Hot Wheels, this brand here. But I think Greenlight's better than this thing for sure. Just more detail. Look at the wheels. Look how nice they are, right, compared to what I was on that thing before. Okay, well, anyways, it's just a little personal project of mine. Just try to collect castings of vehicles I've owned. Anyhow, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you the next time around. Bye.